How important is intelligence when you measure it against results? Were you able to get straight A's in elementary and high school without putting any effort in? Well, I'm sorry to tell you that that's going to f you up in early adulthood, unless you take this video seriously all the way to the end. If you don't, then the kids who actually had to work hard and develop a work ethic when they were younger are going to start surpassing you soon, and you're going to realize that you have this bad habit of surrounding yourself with underachievers to maintain this identity of superiority that you got comfortable with as a kid, and that is going to be the big killer. Hey brother, I'm Ethan, and after binging self-improvement YouTube content for 6.5 years, and only making like 1 year of progress in my personal development journey in that time, I've made this channel for other young men just like me in the self-improvement depression stage of knowing everything you should be doing, but taking no consistent action. And this channel is going to be different because in the videos I prompt you with a small mini 10 to 30 second challenge that's going to snap you into the frame of a man of action, and with consistency we're going to see where the snowball goes. So this isn't just another one of those self-improvement channels where you can binge the content all day without getting anything done. If that sounds useful to you, which it should, I highly advise you to subscribe right now so I can stay on your ass about taking action. If you feel like you're receiving a personal attack from this video, then you need this video, bro. In this video, we're going to cover the most important lessons that I learned as a self-identifying gifted kid who ate shit from thinking that I could get every one of my goals easy in life around the age of 18 to 24. This video is for smart guys who know that they're smart, but then have little results in the tangible world to actually measure that intelligence by. I want you to pause the video and answer this question I'm about to give you. How important is intelligence when you measure it against results? If there's two guys, one who's super high IQ but gets nothing done because he always thinks himself out of doing anything, and then the second guy who's more average intelligence but he actually takes action on his goals, which would you rather be, honestly? If this channel got recommended to you by the YouTube algorithm gods, I'm guessing that you're probably more like the first guy, which I used to relate to. If you couldn't tell, I would much rather be the second guy who's averagely intelligent but gets shit done after learning some of the lessons in today's video. One of the self-destructive habits that I developed from identifying as one of these gifted kids with a big ego is that I would constantly surround myself with people who were the more hardworking, less naturally, intuitively intelligent types, at least in my opinion, right? Even just saying that is ugly. It feels gross to say that, but in my little narcissistic mind when I was younger, it was a sense of comfort that I got out of hanging out with people who had to study for days and weeks coming up to exams, whereas I could kind of just study for it from 5 a.m. I would wake up early in the morning to the time that the exam was and pass and do fine. What happened because of this though is that very quickly I got attuned to realizing when somebody that I met was more intelligent, more productive, hardworking than me, and I would get so insecure and I would kind of avoid them, not in an explicit way, but I would just try to stop getting around them because it would reflect my laziness back onto me. I think it's because it was kind of like a mini identity crisis from not being the smartest guy in the room anymore, which one is probably wrong because I'm sure that I feel smarter in my head than I am in the real world, and two is incredibly detrimental to your personal development if you constantly think that you're the smartest guy in the room, which is why I want to make this video for guys to remind them the importance of being the dumbest or one of the dumbest guys in the room to actually make progress on your personal development. I prescribe all young men who are relating to any of this story so far to seriously pause the video and on a written journal, do some serious self-reflection on how to humble yourself, If you're so smart, why do you underachieve in all of these aspects of life? I would venture to guess that, just like me, you probably have a huge fear of failure because failing would mean you're not as smart as you thought after all. This is actually the reason why I've been sort of in a rut for the past 1.5 years since I tried something really hard, the first level of the CFA exams. If you don't know what that is, you don't have to. And I failed. Failing that exam was the most recent instance of a reality check for me where I realized, oh, you have to work hard to achieve your goals. You can't just always get handed them on a silver platter because you're so smart, man. And it's taken me a year and a half to get over the sort of slump quarter depression that I was in from getting the book slammed in my face of realizing that you have to work hard to achieve your goals. I know it sounds like common sense, but you really have to experience it to learn it yourself. If you yourself self-identify as a gifted kid or somebody who was a quick learner, better problem solving skills, just quicker, more intuitive than the other kids when you were younger, I highly encourage you to hold yourself to a higher standard, man, because the hard work ethic types are going to surpass you eventually. As you go about your day-to-day, maybe at your job, maybe at school, etc., when you come across somebody that you identify as this guy's smart, this guy's wise, knowledgeable, that kind of thing, don't fall back to maybe our shared toxic habit of avoiding that kind of person, but you should really try to learn from them. Why are they so smart? What is it about them that you respect? And ideally, you should try to spend more time with them in some way. Now, what I don't want you to do is watch this video and then completely cut off your friend group if you related to the, surrounding yourself with underachievers thing. Probably your friend group, serves you well and they're good people. It's just that they aren't as competitive on self-improvement, meditating, detoxing, reading, etc. And that's fine, man. As long as they're a trustworthy group that are loyal to you, you're loyal to them back, there's immense value in that as well. The main two actions that I want you to take from this video are, first, to speak more with people that are smarter than you. You probably can think of one or two right now at your school or at your workplace that, they just seem like they know more shit, man. And you really could benefit on a deep level from spending more time with them, because it's gonna force some action out of you so that you can compete. And two, I want you to risk failing, just like I did by taking that CFA exam. Do something that scares you, that's difficult, that you may or may not fail on, because even if you do, it's going to create such useful, tangible personal development for you, in that it's gonna kind of kill and break down that ego all the way back down to zero, where you can start building back up again. If you like this video and you want to hear more from a small but upcoming self-improvement YouTuber, then I highly advise you again to subscribe, finger the like button, and most importantly hit the bell notification so I can stay on your ass about taking action. Remember that you have to act as smart as you are. Thanks for watching this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.